and on mixlr.com/wakeupcalldt. What is going on, my good people? I am so happy to be here inside of the Cafe Kubal Studios. Cafe Kubal, located for you all throughout central and upstate New York. Make your way over to Cafe Kubal today on 3501 James Street, 324 West Water Street, 401 South Salina Street, all in Syracuse, inside of Golisano's Children's Hospital in downtown Syracuse, and of course at the corner of Route 11 and Taft Road at Sweetheart Corners in their drive-through location in North Syracuse, and on 343 Fayette Street in Manlius, New York, where you can head out there to the giant behemoth of a brown stripe building and enjoy them there in their double-decker cafe, now with an expanded parking lot. So, however you can connect with Cafe Kubal, make sure that you do that today, and thank you so much for your support. Appreciate your patience this morning. We're getting a bunch of videos in here for a very special Marywood Giving Day, and we are really, this is going to be a day of thanks and a day of the community working together to give back. So inside of MonPazPopcorn.com's What's Poppin', we'll start off the show as we always do every other Wednesday, first and third Wednesday of each month. You get a bonus one this week because there's 5 Wednesdays in March. So we have another AD and DT set up for you today with Bob Beretta, the AD of LeMoyne College Athletics, and of course myself, Dan Tortora. And we will actually be speaking about LeMoyne's Giving Day and how that went, and we'll have the opportunity to hear from Bob Beretta and just a thank you to the community, as well as where that money's going to go. Some of the plans and ideas, the implementations of those donations to the athletic department and what that could mean for years to come. So very excited for that and the conversation that we're going to have with Bob Beretta about thanking you for LeMoyne's Giving Day, which was earlier this month, and also where that money is going to be going and some of those projects they're going to be working on, as well as jumping in from there, from one thank you for Giving Day to getting into Giving Day, as today is officially Giving Day for the Marywood University Pacers and Marywood University in general. So Marywood Giving Day today, we're going to have a very, very special broadcast this morning that is going to be featuring your Pacers student athletes and coaches, sending you their personal messages, as well as a message from Executive Director of Athletics Pat Murphy, and of course some really fun stuff wrapped around it. So we have a very, very awesome, I'm trying to find the word that fits it perfectly. We have a very unique and exciting way to celebrate Giving Day with the Marywood Pacers. So, and we're going to be doing it all day on my social media, so make sure you find us in all these places, and on at Wake Up Call DT on Facebook, at Call DT on the Twitters, and at Wake Up Call _DT on Instagram. Make sure you check out my story as well. So very excited as we have the opportunity to celebrate Marywood Giving Day with Marywood University and the Marywood University Pacers as the exclusive multimedia marketing partner. So anything that you can give to Marywood University would be very much appreciated, and I can actually share the link here as we go on how you can donate today. They had raised over $5,000 in less than an hour. Once we hit midnight, I think it was like within the first half hour or maybe the first 40 minutes. I think it was less because I looked at it at 12:41. So I would say that within that first hour, they had raised over almost $6,000. And that's incredible to start off like that, and especially at midnight, right in the middle of the night, the people were waiting for the clock to strike 12 so they could start donating. So very, very excited to share Marywood Giving Day with you, with the student athletes, with the coaches, with Executive Director of Athletics Pat Murphy, and with the entire community of Marywood University, past, present, and future. And then we'll jump into the ingredients to success and make sure we bring those to you. As yesterday, we were on site location and PB&J's Lunchbox on site and on location there. So we'll be bringing you the ingredients to success today instead of yesterday, presented by Avicoli's. And when we do that, we will also have the opportunity to let you know we're going to be at Avicoli's tonight. So perfect timing to celebrate Avicoli's with the ingredients to success, with a new topic and new ingredients, and then to let you know that we're actually going to be there tonight doing a live broadcast. And we have a live mystery broadcast happening this afternoon at 1:30 p.m. So, LeMoyne, thank you for Giving Day and where that money's going. Marywood Giving Day all day today here on March 30th. The ingredients to success. Going to Avicoli's tonight for a live show with Liverpool Warriors softball team. And doing a live broadcast today at 1:30 p.m. at Mother's Cupboard to present to you a mystery guest that has some really awesome news to share. So a lot of great stuff coming up. I am ecstatic about today. I am so much looking forward to it. So we're going to take a step aside for a quick fast break. And of course, at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we'll stop this video and start a new one on Facebook.com/LiveNowDT, where I'll be joined in the Fantasy Football Power Hour with the opportunity to hang out with Mike Sofka of Hall of Fame FantasyFootball.com and talk about some of these NFL transactions. So we have plenty coming up for you in this morning's show. We have a mystery guest this afternoon, and tonight we have a Liverpool Warriors spotlight special with their softball team at Avicoli's. I cannot wait. If we did one of these shows, it would be awesome today to celebrate with you all, and we get to do so many things within this show, and then another show, and then another show. So I'm ecstatic today for the trifecta, and I look forward to bringing that to you. So without further ado, we'll take a step aside, and we'll be back with Bob Beretta in this new edition of AD and DT, giving you a thank you to everyone that donated to LeMoyne College that raised over $1 million and had over 3,000 donors when their goal was 2,022. So we'll hear from Bob right after this on where that money can be going as they look to the future of LeMoyne.
Carvel DeWitt, it's what happy tastes like. Do you know why? Because we make ice cream. Creamy, rich, flavorful ice cream. Not yogurt or iced milk like some of our competitors. Ice cream. Fresh, by hand, daily. For the calorie conscious, we have something new for you. Our new Carvelite. Same great flavor, creaminess, and texture of our regular ice cream with only 35 calories an ounce. So whether you want an ice cream cake, flying saucer, dasher, carvalanche, hard or soft ice cream, we will satisfy your craving with our fresh, handmade regular or new Carvelite ice cream. Carvel DeWitt. It's what happy tastes like.
Cafe Cabal offers same-day local delivery of our products, offering no delivery charge for Onondaga County. Shop cafecabal.com for fresh roasted coffee beans, cold brew, travel mugs, and all your essential Cafe Cabal needs. Cafe Cabal, coffee for the soul.
The Wildcat Sports Pub in Camillus, New York is located on 3680 Milton Avenue in the Home Depot Plaza. It is your family-friendly sports bar and restaurant. Folks, some sports bars aren't family-friendly. Some family-friendly restaurants are not sports bars. The Wildcat Sports Pub in Camillus, New York is proud to be both. It is that marriage that you've been looking for years. The Wildcat Sports Pub is your home base for your sports bar and restaurant needs, games for the kids, indoor and outdoor activities, and enough things on the menu to come back every single week and get to try something new. They're open Sundays from noon to 8 p.m., Monday through Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Thursday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to midnight. For reservations and party information, call 315-487-2222 for the Wildcat family-friendly sports pub and restaurant. To another edition of AD and DT here on Wake College Dolphins, and of course half of AD and DT is Athletics Director Bob Beretta, the other half doing everything that is LeMoyne. So welcome back, Bob.
Thanks for being here, Dan. Appreciate you being here.
Absolutely, and I'm so excited about the fact that we have the opportunity to speak on a very successful giving day, and the fact that the numbers that I've been looking at here, 3,115 donors, over $1.1 million raised, and just incredible support from the community, from students, from legacies, and just it was it's hard to believe in 24 hours that all of this can get done. But we've talked about it many times that this community is something special.
It is something special, and first of all, I'd like to thank you for being here, Dan, and thanks, grateful for our partnership. And I'm thankful and grateful to the LeMoyne community for responding in the way that they did once again. And our outreach for Giving Day, very important to the institution, very important to our athletic department, and our LeMoyne community rallied and responded in a way that we could only hope going in, and certainly they surpassed what our goals were, having over 3,000 donors to the institution, of which almost 1,000 were athletic donors, and hitting over $1 million. I know a school record in a 24-hour period, and reaching some significant goals in athletics as well. So very thankful for the support, as always, from our Finn family.
Yeah, in the year 2010, just an incredible outpouring of support and love. And I know that once those donations are made by the community, the question always is, where are they going? So what can you say in the athletic world of, we've talked about before, looking at your plan of, the here and now, all the way into the future. So as this money comes in on the athletic side of things, into the general fund as well as to specific teams, what can you say about implementing that plan that you have, and maybe some of that money where it would go?
Yeah, thanks, Dan. I think so. Folks might not have a great understanding of how we're structured from a financial standpoint. Each one of our teams has a specific fundraising account. The great preponderance of the monies that were donated on Giving Day were giving to specific sports.
Yeah.
So within those sports, they will target their top 4 or 5 priorities, and the head coach will discuss that with the sport administrator and myself at the start of the year, and then during the course of the year, we memorialize those top 5 priorities, and they're basically pre-approved that they can spend money on those things. Could be small items, can be large items, whatever it might be. But again, we use these fundraising accounts, in my opinion, in my terms, call them kind of for margin of excellence. They're gold wave accounts, and to me, they're margin of excellence. They're things that put your student athlete experience one step above maybe where it would have been, closer to excellent than where it would have been. We also have a general fund, and thank you to all that donated to our general fund. And our general fund, really unrestricted dollars. Those are gifts that come in, and they're at the use at the discretion of the athletic director. So we'll target items, opportunities to enhance, could do whatever. Obviously, we'd like that number to grow significantly. Some of the things that we've been talking about, we have a baseball project that we're really trying to get to the finish line, and that is really renovating our field from dugout to dugout. If anyone has been to Dick Rockwell Field, our field is a gem, a location right there in the central part of campus. As you enter the one entrance, you see our baseball facility, and so we want to upgrade that from dugout to dugout to include the press box, bleachers, all that. We also have a strong need to put in a press box at the softball field. We don't have a press box there right now, so that not at the level maybe of magnitude in terms of cost of renovation to our soccer and lacrosse field. We want to add a pavilion out there where it would be fan friendly from a concession and restroom standpoint. So that would be kind of the next piece. And one thing as an institution we've talked about is potentially building a track and field outside the complex, out back of the event center, maybe outdoor tennis courts. So those are some of the bigger picture items that we're looking at here. Maybe we can accomplish some in the short term that don't carry as high a price tag as others, but those are the immediate impact projects that are on our radar.
Yeah, and I think that, speaking to that, the different things, and knowing that you have, even before Giving Day happen, knowing that you have these purposeful, bullet points of what you want to do from dugout to dugout for baseball. You and I have talked a lot about softball having a press box, as well as, discussing the fact that for lacrosse and soccer having a fan-friendly pavilion. And then we actually, right before we were sitting down here to do this video, we went out back and took a look at where we could see this outdoor track as well as the tennis courts, which I think, knowing that vision and having that, when you toured campus initially, did you get a feel to say, did you ever have maybe one or two of those things that you mentioned that once you were touring saying, hey, if I came here and I took this job, which you eventually ended up taking, I would like to start here, or I'd like to look here, are some of the things you mentioned things that maybe you saw right off the bat?
I would say all of them, Dan, to be honest with you. Another piece is branding. I'm a big branding person, so I like to put up our logos and our marks, and we did some of that back in this past summer, and I'd like to do that to a much greater degree in our lobby, in the event center, in our basketball facility, in the gym, so that it's not sterile, so it has that life and involvement. But certainly, as someone who is considering this opportunity, I looked around and saw potential everywhere.
Yeah.
And many of these items that I'm discussing now aren't ideas that I brought with me. Some of them are things that have been on the map here at LeMoyne for many years. They've talked about, right? There used to be outdoor tennis courts, and they were replaced by a much-needed parking lot, but there was always the thought that we could go back and replace those tennis courts. That hasn't been done yet.
Yeah.
The track, we feel, could be a community endeavor that would also support our student athletes, our faculty, and our staff, but also the community at large could use our outdoor facility if we were to do that. The baseball project, that we've talked about that for many years here. So these aren't really new and visionary things that I brought with me, but there are things that absolutely stood out. And when I listed them on my list of priorities or wrote them down, they were already in the hopper, right? Already on a map of some degree. I'm just trying to raise awareness and try to create a sense of urgency that we can maybe push some of these projects to the finish line and get them completed.
And when you have a day like Giving Day, and obviously people can continue to give by going to LeMoyne online, and you can go to lemoyne.edu and you can look up the information on how you can make a charitable donation. And so seeing that, everything that happened within a day and what was already there and just what you could do with the fund, when you look at what has come in and how the community has responded, do you feel like some of these pieces that you and I have been talking about here, do you think that we're getting closer to the finish line and knowing that we could start allocating some of these dollars? Do you feel that Giving Day raised the opportunity of making these things a reality?
Oh, I definitely do, Dan. I do think we are closer to executing on a couple, and then there are a couple that we need probably help from some transformational gifts. When you're talking about a baseball project, that would be the phase 1, or actually I guess now would be phase 2, and then there would be a phase 3. Phase 3 would be a turf, right, potentially. But you're talking about the need for a transformational gift of something that would really significantly move that needle. That's probably a $700,000, $750,000 type of program right now. So while we're getting closer, we still need to do more work in that area. You're talking about a press box for softball, much less in terms of cost. That might be something that we might be able to execute this summer on. And Giving Day certainly helps move the needle, helps us get a little bit closer to the finish line of that project. The branding piece, if anyone has experience with branding, you could spend 6 figures on branding in the snap of a finger, and you may look and say, well, we really didn't cover a lot of ground there, or you can make an impact with lesser numbers as well. So that's something that we're going to take a look at as well, and try to continue to evolve and move that forward with monies that were hopefully allocated for us in the unrestricted fund and the general fund through Giving Day.
The way that this campus came together, Dr. Linda Lemura, yourself, the professors, the leaders around campus, the staff members, as well as the student athletes, what can you say to that effect of how being on campus and being immersed in Giving Day, if you really felt like it was this, team together, just, even though you're in different rooms and walking to different places and doing different things, was there's this collective feel of, okay, hey, you know what? It's the day, we could feel it in the air, and it's time to work together to get something done.
No question, it's a team event, right? It's a team approach, it's a collaboration across campus with leaders in all sectors of our enterprise. And we need assistance, they need assistance. It has to be something where we work together. And I think you see that come together with the results, over 3,000 donors. And we really tend to focus on the number of donors more so than the number of dollars, because we're trying to ingrain in our young people, our students, our student athletes, it's not the amount that you give, it's that if you give what you can, and we want to try to instill this sense of giving, and that would carry over once they leave LeMoyne, and stay connected through regular engagement. And I also say that for us at LeMoyne, Giving Day is very important. Obviously, it's impactful beyond all imagination. But when I talk to our coaches, I want them to build relationships with our former players, our followers, our fans, our donors for 365 days a year, not just on Giving Day. To build that relationship, stay connected through emails, newsletters, phone calls, and folks don't feel compelled to only give on Giving Day, that they may want to ask for ways that they can assist throughout the course of the year. So it's not really just a one-day a year kind of extension of our athletic department, but it's this constant relationship building, and people will feel engaged and connected and not just receive an email from us once a year with the request to support our teams on Giving Day. Giving Day will always be magnificently important to our operation.
Yeah.
But I think the relationships is what's important to me as the athletic director, is that we're building these lifelong relationships with our stakeholders, with our constituents, and with our student athletes while they're here, and certainly once they leave the morning.
It's like Valentine's Day. It's a big day to show your big love, but those of us that know how to do it right, we show it every day. So Giving Day at LeMoyne, extremely important, but the relationships built throughout the year, ever more important and an integral part of why this is called a family.
No question.
You know, you don't want your family to show up just once a year for Thanksgiving. You want them to come whenever, on a random Tuesday, to come see you. So
That's right.
Thank you to everybody that has given. Thank you to you, Bob. Thank you to the entire community all over the world that is proud to be a part of the Finn family. And as always, for AD&DT, Bob Beretta, and myself, Dan Tortora. Bob, as always. Avicoli's, located on the corner of Route 57 and Wetzel Road in Liverpool, New York, has been your trusted neighbor for decades. Located just steps from Liverpool High School, we're happy to have the Liverpool Warriors on-site, on-location broadcast at Avicoli's through Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora every single month, featuring student athletes, coaches, and administration throughout the year from Liverpool High School. Head out to Avicoli's today on the corner of Route 57 and Wetzel Road in Liverpool, New York, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch, dinner, and drinks. We'd love to see you out there. And of course, you can call them at 315-622-5100 for takeout, delivery, and catering. That's 315-622-5100. And also find them on myavicoli's.com. That's myaviccollis.com. Having peace of mind when you're out of town that your furry-loving friend is safe and sound means taking them to Canine Campground, because we all know that when it comes to the love of our pets, it goes well beyond the call of duty to make sure they're safe and sound. Right, Lily? So take a ride to 242 Johnson Street in East Syracuse, New York, and see Canine Campground and where your dog will be staying, in the classic cabin, the executive cabin, the grand cabin, or of course the luxury cabin, because if you know Lily, you know she loves luxury. Now you don't have to wait to the last minute to find a family member or a friend that'll take your dog for a few days. Call Canine Campground at 315-299-4013. That's 315-299-4013. Their drop-off and pickup times are Monday through Sunday. Check K9campground.com for more information. That's the letter K, the number 9, and campground spelled with a K.com. K9campground.com.
When you're going out of town, bring your dog to Canine Campground.
PB&J's Lunchbox, the food truck that you love finding all throughout Central and Upstate New York, now has a street-side cafe. So when you're craving their traditional favorites as well as their out-of-box amazing menu items, you can now head to 663 Old Liverpool Road in Liverpool, New York. Located just minutes from the highway, the Thruway, Destiny USA, and Onondaga Lake Parkway, PB&J's Lunchbox Street-Side Cafe is there for you Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner all throughout the day. Get breakfast for dinner, dinner for lunch, whatever you fancy, including their award-winning grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Find them at 663 Old Liverpool Road in Liverpool, New York. PB&J's Lunchbox, where we love to know what's in your lunchbox. As a patient, what do we want? To be cared for, to be listened to, and to have someone walk us through the process on our path to victory. Victory Sports Medicine and Orthopedics does all of those things beautifully, with Dr. Mark Petropoli leading the team on 791 West Genesee Street in Skaneateles, New York, located minutes from beautiful Skaneateles Lake. Whatever your injury may be from head to toe, preventative care, rehab, physical therapy, laser therapy, and surgery are all available at Victory Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, where they care about us, they listen to us, and they understand that everyone's path to victory is a little bit different. Let them help you on yours by calling 315-685-7544 to make your appointment today. That's 315-685-7544. And find out more information at victorysportsmedicine.com. Welcome back here to Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora on wakeupcalldt.com, your one-stop sports shop, and on mixlr.com/wakeupcalldt. I am ecstatic once again, like I said before, to be here inside of the Cafe Kubal studios. It is an honor and a privilege to be here, and I want to thank everything that we got to share with Bob Beretta, AD of LeMoyne, and our AD and DT. It is officially official that it is Marywood Giving Day today. Marywood University asking you to give back whatever you can give, $1, $1,000, a gift that can transform and upgrade and build a facility. Anything is welcome, anything is appreciated, and for my alma mater, it is imperative that, I ask you to give back, and I put my money where my mouth is. I've been giving back for years to Marywood University, and I definitely would implore you to do the same today, to give back to a fantastic place that helped to give me such an incredible addition to my life, such an incredible piece of my life, such an incredible challenge in my life. Marywood University has been a lot of things to me. And I'm so honored that I've had the opportunity to share these moments with them, and to be their exclusive multimedia marketing partner is a dream come true. To go back to your alma mater where you started your professional career, and then to take your company and be the person that gets to tell Marywood's story is poetic. I'm thankful. I'm appreciative. I am so grateful to God, and I really honestly, I can't thank God enough. This has been such a beautiful start to our exclusive multimedia marketing partnership, and today on Giving Day, we've gotten to do so many things over the years, and now we get to do something even more different, right? Every year to continue to push the term and bring other things forward. So I got to let you know, I'm rocking my gear, so I got my Marywood Pacers. I love these, by the way. They have shirts, sweatshirts, and shorts like this, where they're the black and they fade into the black dots with the white and the Pacer. I got my sweatpants on with Marywood University, and I proudly have my hat here that's got the awesome, as you can see, the Pacer on here. I love this new logo. I became a fan of it immediately when I saw it, and I feel like it's only gotten better. So, big fan of Marywood University, big fan of Giving Day and giving back and being a community together to do something special. So with that being said, I have a lot of messages to share, so I do not want to waste a moment here. So let's get into it. Marywood Giving Day. Today, March 30th, 2022, they have already raised over $19,000 just from 188 donations, and the numbers continue to rise.
As each of you know, Marywood is a special place, and March 30th has been designated as Giving Day.
A donor would help Marywood get better equipment. It'd also help for more students to come here because they see how our facilities are, and that's very important.
Donors should consider donating to the Marywood Athletic Department because with your donations, we are able to purchase some of the best equipment to allow our athletes to succeed in the best way possible. But being a student athlete, you make a lot of connections with your teachers, with your athletic department, and other important people because it's all about working together.
I would like to ask you to consider donating to support our exceptional student athletes. Your generous donation will help support our student athletes both athletically and academically and help each of them reach their goals. From the Department of Athletics and Recreation, I thank you for this consideration.
My name is Enrico Mastriani. I'm the head men's basketball coach at Marywood University, and I want to talk to you today about Giving Day 2022. We have done a great job over the past several years to raise funds for our program, and all thanks to the generous support of our sponsors, our donors, our family, friends, and fans. We raise money on Giving Day because it's 100% donation, and all the proceeds go directly to the team. We use it to benefit us with upgraded uniforms and other equipment that we need. Every year we need new basketballs and other things for travel, better transportation methods. We were able to take a trip to Florida this year with the team for a tournament, and we're looking forward to future trips. And all these funds, they go into play and help us generate those items. The things we're looking forward to this year is a new shooting gun for the team. The guys have been working on a bare bones unit for a long time, and we need to improve that. We're looking to add some stools for our locker room so that they don't have to sit squished up inside of a locker space. There's a variety of things that the money will go to. So I just want you to know that if you can help us in some way, any way at all, even if it's $1, it's a big help. We have different challenge levels this year that we're trying to raise money for. So me personally, I'm going to donate $50 for the first 50 donors. As soon as we get to 50, I'll donate a $50 donation for myself. And if we get to 250 donors, I'm going to dress in an all-white suit. You like this white sweater right here? We're going to be all white head to toe for our whiteout game next year in January. Additionally, if we get to $7,500, which has never been done in our program before, we'll have the graces of listening to me sing the national anthem.
And we'll look to have Enrico's message back on here as we get set, and we'll give it another opportunity to come back on here. I want to make sure that we get this message out to you this morning on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, where sports meets that thing called life. So we appreciate Enrico's message and everything that he's had to say and everything that he's done over the years at Marywood University to really make it a special place to come to, not just with the basketball program, but overall. So we thank Enrico for all that he's done as we bring his message back on here to you on Marywood Giving Day 2022. So thank you for being here.
And all thanks to the generous support of our sponsors, our donors, our family, friends, and fans. We raise money on giving.
And we'll jump ahead here.
A long time, and we need to improve that. We're looking to add some stools for our locker room so that they don't have to sit squished up inside of a locker space. There's a variety of things that the money would go to. So I just want you to know that if you can help us in some way, any way at all, even if it's $1, it's a big help. We have different challenge levels this year that we're trying to raise money for. So me personally, I'm going to donate $50 for the first 50 donors. As soon as we get to 50, I'll donate a $50 donation for myself. And if we get to 250 donors, I'm going to dress in an all-white suit. You like this white sweater right here? We're going to be all white head to toe for our whiteout game next year in January. Additionally, if we get to $7,500, which has never been done in our program before, we'll have the graces of listening to me sing the national anthem at our home opener next year. So I'm really looking forward to that, and if it helps the guys get the things that they want to have, I'm willing to do it. And I want to challenge you as well. If there's challenges out there that you think you could bring to the table and support our cause, please feel free to go on and on our webpage and do that. Our website, if you want to go check out the giving page day, it's www.marywood.edu/givembb. So take some time, check out the page. You can donate right there on the webpage. Again, that is marywood.edu/givembb. Or you can text Marywood 13 to 71777. Or if you feel like calling instead, you can call in for a donation. The number is area code 570-348-6238. And just remember, when you call in, specify that you want to donate to men's basketball. Past year's support, has generated a lot of success for our program. We've had 4 consecutive playoff berths. That's never been done in Marywood basketball history before. We've had several all-conference players, including a first-teamer this year in Jason Holman. We have several thousand point scorers that we've generated. Other record breakers throughout the way, all-time leader in assists, all-time shot block leader in the past just few years. So this program has really benefited from the generosity of our donors on Giving Day, and we hope to continue doing that with your help today. Again, I want to thank everyone for all your attention and all your support. We can't do this without you. I'm challenging you to help me and help my team, our Marywood men's basketball team, show everyone what Pacers can do. Giving Day, Wednesday, March 30th, one day, 24 hours of giving, starts at midnight and continues until 11:59 p.m. on the 30th. Please continue to support our program. We really appreciate it. Go Pacers.
Giving Day is right around the corner. On March 30th, Marywood men's basketball is asking for your support. Please consider donating.
The money will go towards equipment, new uniforms, and travel gear.
We also have our ice down and a new shooting machine.
The money even helped us go on a trip to Naples, Florida last season.
We appreciate your support.
Thanks for donating.
Hi, this is Rob Aarons. I'm the head coach for women's and men's cross country and track and field here at Marywood University. I'm coming to you today to ask for your participation and support in Giving Day 2022. This year, our campaign is focused around raising funds to enhance the student-athlete experience. All of the gifts made will help in the purchasing of team apparel, recognition gifts, team activities, and many other things that will make the students' time here more memorable. If you want to get involved, simply go to marywood.edu/givingday, and you can find the cross-country and track and field pages there. Thank you.
This Giving Day, Marywood Women's Soccer is asking for your donations to help our team.
Your donation will play a huge part in how our team plays, travels, and succeeds.
With your donations, we can buy new equipment, update our practice gear and uniforms. This Giving Day.
On behalf of Marywood Women's Soccer,
thank you!
Hey guys, happy Giving Day. You guys have been so supportive for us both on and off the court this year. We know we wouldn't have been successful without people like you supporting us, but we need you one more time today to help support our women's basketball program and our goal of $2,000 for Giving Day. We're hoping with the money earned today we can get some new fresh white home uniforms, and we're looking forward to all the opportunities that we can do with your donations. So please support our women's basketball program, and we look forward to all of your support and donations throughout the day. Thanks again. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite Marywood women's basketball captain, Jaden Savannah, and we need your support. As you may know, we had a great season this year. We knocked off some good opponents, and we also got an overtime win against Newman. We couldn't have done it without your support, both in season and out. So please consider donating again for Giving Day.
All our donations go toward gear, traveling, and other essentials that we may need during the season. Just imagine us playing in fresh new white uniforms at home games, or just walking around in our fresh new gear.
All your support helps us not only next year, but for years to come.
Thank you.
Oh.
Hi, this is Coach Shutter with the women's volleyball team here at Marywood. We have Giving Day coming up, and we appreciate your support in any way to help the team out.
Hi, we're the Lady Pacers, and please support us on March 30th for Giving Day. Reach deep into those pockets. Thank you!
Hey everyone, this is John Bouquet, Marywood softball coach. I'd like to thank you for our student athletes the best possible experience at their time here at Marywood. Thank you.
For Marywood University and the Marywood University Pacers. It'll be going on all the way through. It started at midnight this morning and will go all the way to tonight to 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So I am elated. I'm thankful. I'm appreciative to everybody that can give back to Marywood University. And I want to thank all of the coaches and the players. We've had the opportunity to tell tremendous stories from the coaches and as well as the student athletes and, of course, Executive Director of Athletics, Pat Murphy. We just sat down recently with Sister Mary Persico, the president of Marywood University. And so we have had so many great stories that I'll be sharing all throughout the day. Those are also on the Marywood tab on wakeupcalldt.com, and you can get them on youtube.com/wakeupcalldt. But I'll be sharing all of those today. All of our Pacer Pride specials, because today is all about Pacer Pride, and frankly, every day is about Pacer Pride, in my opinion. So all of the things we've gotten to do in our exclusive multimedia marketing partnership with Marywood will be shared with you today as we have the opportunity to let these stories be told. So if you're wondering, who am I donating to? Well, you're going to see Carrie Brown from Women's Lacrosse at Marywood University. You're going to see Executive Director of Athletics Pat Murphy. You're going to see men's basketball head coach Enrico Mastriani. You're going to see field hockey head coach Julie Trott. You're going to see men's and women's cross country and track and field head coach Rob Ahrens. You're going to see and hear from John Butash, the softball coach at Marywood University. You'll see Jason Thiel, the baseball coach at Marywood University, as well as Jen Carlton on the women's basketball side at Marywood University. You'll get to know her as well as Jacob Adler, the esports head there at Marywood University and directing esports into this beautiful world of, where we live today and the technological advancement of so many things. So I am incredibly excited to be able to share all those stories with you again as we celebrate Giving Day. And you got to see and hear from so many of the coaches and the players and sending their unique messages and their love to you. These are all going to be shared on my social media, on Facebook at Wake Up Call DT, on Twitter at Call DT, and Instagram at WakeUpCall_DT. So if you missed one of these videos, it's okay. They're all going to be coming back to you, and anything that gets added during the day, you'll be able to see that. All day today, I am dedicating time throughout the entire day to Marywood University, my alma mater, as we celebrate Giving Day and ask you to give back whatever you can. If you've never given before, that's okay. If you can only give $1, that's okay. Because there's no only here. It's about giving back. It's about showing love. It's about... And as the numbers continue to grow, we are at over 200 donors and $21,000 raised. So I love that number. It looks like, it's incredible to see this. It looks like it's almost $1,000 per 217 donors, $21,724 raised thus far as we continue to move forward toward the $75,000 goal here at Marywood University. So we would love for you to give back today. You can do it. And make sure that you give back to a cause. You could text Marywood to 71777. Once again, you can text Marywood. You could text the word Marywood to 71777. And of course, you can also donate online. And I will send you that link as well. And not only can you donate online, but you could send a gift to them and send it to their address. So you could feel free to do that as well. Marywood University, proud to have your donation in any way, shape, or form. And looking at the goals that are raised, obviously, social work alumni, they're raising money, softball, the Student Emergency Fund, Senior Class Gift, School of Architecture, rugby, as well as the Paulette Pozlesny, Paulette Marshall. She's someone that was one of my teachers, and she passed away here. So, the Theater Arts Scholarship in her name for Paulette, just remembering her. And thank you. I know that music and theater was sometimes tough to understand, but Dr. Marshall was always there for me. And I can't ever say there was a day where she wasn't. So God bless you, and thank you, Dr. Marshall, and rest in peace. And may your loved ones be with you always, and may you be safe and sound in the arms of God. So, and may we all be together through God, even those that have passed away, to all of their loved ones here on earth. So, God bless you, Dr. Marshall. The President's Innovation Fund, the Residence Life Fund, as well as the Pathway Supplemental Fund, the Orchestra Guild, men's tennis, men's soccer, men's lacrosse, men's basketball, Marywood Media Group, Marywood Scholarship Fund, the Marywood Service Programs, the Guitar Ensemble, golf, field hockey, the Class of 1968 Amphitheater Programmatic Endowment, as well as the Cross Country Track and Field, eSports, Chamber Singers, the Brianne Ray Cruz Memorial Scholarship, and a God bless to her too, the baseball donations, the annual fund for Marywood, the Arboretum, the athletic facility improvements, and so much more. There's so many ways to donate, and we would love for you to do that today. So however you can donate to Marywood University, please donate today. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for how you connect. I do want to make sure I mention everybody here. So swimming and diving, the University Technology Fund, the Volleyball Fund, women's soccer, women's lacrosse, women's basketball, women's tennis as well. And, of course, rugby is men's and women's. So plenty of ways for you to donate and to connect. You can click on any one of those and donate today by going to marywood.edu. So I'm going to take you right here. If you go to marywood.edu and you see the Giving Day thing, you can click on Make a Gift. And I'm actually going to send you the link here on our Facebook. And so you can get this here. But I would love for you to make a donation today. However you can make that donation, please make sure that you do that today to Marywood University. Even if you don't even know Marywood University, but you know them through me, make a donation, right? This is a place that started my career. So if you enjoy the show, if you like listening and watching Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, if you like what we do here around the country and the world, you like the stories we tell, you like how we do it, you like listening on mixlr.com/wakeupcalldt, you like watching on youtube.com and facebook.com/wakeupcalldt, you like coming out to our Liverpool shows and our CNS shows and our CBA shows and our West Jenny shows and our Beeville shows and so on and so forth. If you love what we do here at Marywood University, my career started at Marywood. My professional career started in 2003, just a couple months into being at Marywood. They gave me the experience and the opportunity. They allowed me, they granted me so many open doors, and they taught me how to knock down doors as well. So Marywood University it's where I started my career. It's where I learned how to edit video and audio. It's where I learned how to put things together, how to direct, how to produce. It's where I taught myself how to create a ticker. It's where I painted my first studio. It's where I learned camera. It's where I learned lighting. It's where I learned what it's like to operate a studio and to be on the technological side. It's where I learned about theater. It's where I started my screenwriting career. It's where I started my acting career. Marywood University has given so much to me, and I want them to continue on to give to others. It's not just about what they can give me and what they have given me. I'm a person who pays it forward. So it's about what can Marywood continue to give. I started MU Courtside in 2003. I want to see that succeed. I want to see that continue to grow and blossom and be something special. And in order to do that, we have to have the proper equipment. We have to have the money that's there to be able to facilitate making sure that we could do the things that we need to do the way that we need to do them. So I am a huge supporter of Marywood University and, of course, of the athletic programs. I'm a proud bachelor's degree holder from Marywood when it comes to communication arts. So, I want to see everything succeed. The Arboretum is beautiful, going around campus and getting to see the beautiful trees. Some people literally drive to our campus at Marywood, park, or they just walk from the community, and they just walk around campus because we have an Arboretum, which if you don't know what that is, it's just a beautiful display of trees and just, wildlife, the world that is around us, the things you may not always appreciate, right? And when I say wildlife, I'm talking about, all of the different plants that have been put throughout campus. I mean, our campus is legitimately a beautiful, just calm, quiet. You wouldn't know we were 5 minutes from downtown Scranton because it's surrounded by communities of people that have probably been there generationally forever. And it's a beautiful, beautiful campus. It's built on a hill. And so, obviously it's built all the way across. It's built all the way to Interstate 81. You can see our campus from Interstate 81. So many people that, know about me and my connection to Marywood and going there, they're always like, oh yeah, I saw the electric sign. And then that sign became a Marywood Pacer. And now when you drive by, you could see that sign. They've continued to build all the way to that with different facilities for baseball and softball and lacrosse and so on and so forth. And, Marywood University to me is just, it's the place where I got to learn about myself. It's the place where I got to test who I am. It's the place where I got to test, what I want to do and how I want to do it and how I want to go about it, and helping me to see what the real world was going to be like. So I am eternally grateful to Marywood University. And so today on Giving Day, and in my opinion, $1,000 at the time that we're talking today, and that's from 228 donors, right? Less than 230 donors have gotten them to almost $23,000. This is going to be an incredible day, and we're not even to the halfway point yet. So thank you to Marywood University for what you've done for me, what you've done. And listen, I've had lifelong friendships. My graphic designer lived 2 doors down from me at Marywood University, John Grenquist. He's responsible for bringing my logos for Dan Tortora Broadcast Media, Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, Superpowered Pop, as well as Dan on Disney and Comic Book Trails. He's responsible for bringing those to life. He's responsible for helping me to see even beyond what my wildest dreams were with the logos. So I can't thank John enough, Steve Stahl, Brandon Smith, Kirsten Smith, as well as Mark Grenquist. I want to put out love to, Mary Pat Murray, a.k.a. Madonna Mama, to my guy Jerry Hart, to, Eric Grunman, that we built such a beautiful relationship. Dr. Mary Jo Gunning, I want to thank her for everything that she's done. And then, we look at the here and now at Marywood University, and it's so easy for me to say my thank yous. And I do want to say a lot of heartfelt thank you to Pat Murphy, the Executive Director of Athletics, for believing in my vision and my mission to be the exclusive multimedia marketing partner of Marywood University. I want to thank Enrico Mastriani for being in my corner, supporting me, allowing me to be a keynote speaker for the first time in the history of my life, and to do that at the tip-off dinner for Marywood men's and women's basketball. I want to thank Tara Machaco, who was there. I want to thank Gabby Holko, who was there. I want to thank Jen Carlton. I want to thank Jason Thiel. I want to thank, the men's basketball staff I've gotten to know, Zach Brunner, James McAndrew, Josh Picarello, as well as Mike Latrella. I want to thank each and every single one of you. I want to thank Julie Trott of field hockey. I want to thank Rob Aarons of men's and women's cross country and track and field. I want to put out a special thanks to Carrie Brown, who I've gotten to know since she came into the community, and she's a proud upstate New Yorker herself, so for women's lacrosse and everything that she does, which I'm so grateful for. I want to, thank Hunter Sowersby and my connection that I've gotten to make with him. I want to thank Andrew Smith for running one of the most successful programs in the history of Marywood University and, just staying with Marywood and building up the women's soccer team and bringing them to multiple postseason berths. I want to thank John Butash of softball. I want to thank Zach Haney of men's swimming and diving and women's swimming and diving. I want to, thank our women's tennis head coach, Dana Sicati, who just joined me for a Pacer Pride special that we just got to air this past week, which was incredible. I want to thank Jacob Adler for the work that Jacob's done as the director of esports and coming onto the community. I want to thank Bill Shutter of the volleyball team. I want to thank everything that he's put forward. So a lot of love for that as well. And then Hosea Dave Davis of men's tennis. I want to give him a shout out. I want to also give Matt Ginto, the head men's soccer coach, a shout out as well. Woody Cole of men's and women's rugby. John Knowles of men's lacrosse, and men's and women's golf to Patrick Lloyd. Want to give shout-outs where shout-outs are due there as well. So, honestly, folks, this is, and I don't want to miss anybody here. Nicole Malloy, thank you for the work that you've done. Ryan Dambach, Christine Myers, Brian Goyne, as well as Jay Monahan, Dejan, that I got to meet, Dejan Bennett Monroe. I want to thank you for your help with me and everything we got to do together a couple months ago. And Rini, Jordanis, everybody in Marywood Athletics. I want to thank Dr. Mary Persico, Sister Mary Persico, the president of Marywood University. I want to thank you for everything that you've done for us as well. Sister Mary Persico as the 12th president of Marywood University, and a president that really takes to the teams and takes to the community and takes to the people. It's a beautiful thing to see how much she cares just to come out to events and to talk with alumni, to talk with current students and student athletes and coaches, to show her face at events. I don't think Sister Mary Persico truly knows how much that means to me personally, because we didn't have that, and now we do, and that is something I'm very grateful for. So, I can't say enough about Marywood University, as we're now heading toward $24,000 raised with more than half a day to go toward that $75,000 goal. So thank you here on Giving Day 2022. You can give as much as you want. You can give whatever you want. You can give $1. You can give $1,000. You can give, something that could change the dynamic of everything for Marywood University. And you can also give $5 and have that go towards a trip. Listen, everything counts because it's about the giving, right? It's about how people want to donate. It's about what they want to donate to. It's about what matters to them. I can thank Marywood for the residence halls. I can thank Marywood for Nazareth Dining because that's where I broke bread with people that I care about. I lived in Madonna Hall. I lived in the Woodlawn Apartments, as well as Perpetual Help Hall. I had the opportunity to live in each of those places. I can thank them for the Insulaco Arena because I had the opportunity to continue my career there. In the old gyms to start my career there. In, obviously the new facilities for digital media and broadcasting because of everything that I got to do there to start my career and learn my career in digital media and broadcasting. So, as well as the Rotunda, which is a beautiful ode to God and to the beauty of giving us life, that the Lord looks kindly upon his children. And, you walk into our rotunda and honestly, I'm not kidding, you'll feel like you're in another country. You'll feel like you're in a museum. It's just a beautiful representation of the glory of God and what's bigger than all of us. Immaculata Hall, to walk in there, to admissions and, honestly, to all the fields and the courts and where, our IHM sisters get to live and get to continue to worship and to serve the community. There are so many upgrades. Our new chapel that we got, I say new chapel because we had we had a different chapel, and then we got a new one while I was there, and whatnot. And so I'm to campus ministry and everything we get to do with the search retreat and the beach retreat that we did, and just helping people. We were doing mental health awareness, and we were conducting things that had to do with mental health awareness and mental health aid and mental health uplifting. We were doing that over a decade ago at Marywood University, and now it's in front and center in the United States of America. But we were concerning ourselves with emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, economical health, physical, emotional, social, mental, everything. We were doing that way back when. So I can't thank Sister John enough for what she's done. I just, honestly, there are so many people, there are so many faces. Marywood University changed my life. And I know, you may be watching this show saying, Dan, you're spending a lot of time today talking about Marywood. Well, for number one, it's my show. And number two, the first show that I ever created was at Marywood University with MU Courtside. So yes, I am spending a lot of time on Marywood today. And yes, it's because they deserve it. They've earned this time, and I proudly am a Pacer. I bleed Pacer, and I cannot thank Marywood enough for everything. Everything that I learned in the classroom, for Jay Hamrin, may he rest in peace, for being able to work in theater, to be in Adam and Eve as Adam, to being, the Tinkerbell operator, where I had to bring Tinkerbell to life in the technological side of things. And when we did Peter Pan in the Performing Arts Center, I mean, this is such, to the registrar's office, to, Mary Beth Holmes that was there, that helped me to grow and to blossom, to, Dr. Mirabito, who, did so much for me and went to battle for me when I didn't even know it. My teachers, the coaches, I cannot be thankful enough for Marywood past, present, and future. And so if you don't know Marywood University but through me, donate $1. Give something. Because if you have children that want to learn, if you have children that want to go to a place that's constantly growing, if you have children that want to challenge themselves, if you have children that want to live their dreams proudly, openly, without apology, if it's you listening and watching, if you have a dream, if you have a desire to live your life in such a way where your vocation is your vacation, if you have Matt Rose said that to me, so I can't take credit for that, but I want to say it. If you have a dream and you want to live that dream, Marywood University is a place to go to. If you want to excel, Marywood is a place to go to. If you want to challenge yourself on the fields and courts of life, Marywood is the place to go to. If you want to make memories and build lifelong friendships that change your life for the better, Marywood is the place to go to. So I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you knew about Marywood before I said Marywood, or if you've known Marywood all your life, or if you went there, or if you didn't go there. It's worth a donation. Why? Because there's a lot of good people working tirelessly, giving so much of their time. I don't think we could pay them enough for all that they've done. And I want to thank my teachers, good, bad, and indifferent, for challenging me. I want to thank my administration. I want to thank Sister Mary Persico for being a leader. I want to thank her for giving of her time. I want to thank her for actually caring. Because at the head of our university, it's imperative that we aren't just what we say we are, but that we walk that walk. I want to thank Pat Murphy again, like I said, for believing in me. I want to thank Enrico Mastriani for becoming one of my closest friends just by being the incredible human being that he is. I want to thank Jen Carlton for not letting anybody tell her who she is, but by defining that herself. I want to thank the Rob Aarons who, in a pinch, are there for you. I want to thank Julie Trott, who was leading her team and giving everything she had as she's pregnant, as she's going through all. You see, I think when a woman becomes pregnant for like 9 months, should just like give her whatever she wants, let her just like sit on the couch, relax. I mean, she has a life inside of her. She has a human body growing. And Julie's out there working because she's incredible. I am honored to tell the stories that I get to tell about Marywood University because I love Marywood University. Because I believe that we can be great. I believe that we have the opportunity to rise up the mountain. And once we get to the peak of that mountain, to look around, appreciate it, thank God for it, get down on our knees and give thanks, and then say, what is the next thing to conquer? Where is the next place to go? Marywood University taught me how to do the things that I do every single day of my life. How many places can you say are directly connected to your daily life? So when it comes to Marywood, it is a no-brainer to give back. It is a no-brainer to give love. It is a no-brainer to tell you, send your kids there. Go there yourself. Because Scranton, Pennsylvania isn't what it is in any other way, if not for Marywood. When I think of Scranton, I think of Marywood. Marywood's home. And I can't tell you how many times I've driven back there. I've made that trip God knows how many hundreds of times at this point. So it's almost a straight line from Syracuse. 81 South, literally. You get on 81 South in Syracuse, you drive straight, you get off exit 188 for Dunmore. There's a cemetery there. You take a right, you go through the light, you go through the next light, then you go to a third light, make a right, go down the hill, then there's a light, you keep going down the hill, and then you'll find yourself at the end of a road where you can kind of like veer off to the left or make a right. You make a right, and you follow that straight. Marywood's right there. Marywood's like, 7 minutes off the highway, if 7 minutes? So, very easy to get to, and very easy to get to my heart. So, Marywood University, I love you. I appreciate you. To the coaches and the players that shared their messages, thank you. To the coaches and the players that will continue to send me stuff through the day, thank you in advance. And to all of you awesome people that donate to Marywood University, thank you, because you are going to help, like me, right? Somebody donated back in the day so that I could have the facilities, so that I could have the means to have, HD cameras. When we were shifting as a world to HD, somebody made that possible. Somebody made that gym possible for me to do MU courtside. Somebody donated, and it directly affected my life. Somebody gave back to us in TV and radio. Somebody gave to Nazareth Student Center. Somebody gave so that esports could exist. Somebody gave so that we could upgrade our cafeteria and our dining options. Somebody did something at some point that affected me directly, and I want to tell you thank you. And today, why not be somebody? Why not be the person that gets to help somebody do something to challenge themselves, rise up the mountain, and get a little closer to God? Giving back, not nearly about the money as it is about the why. When we give to other people selflessly, we gain that which can never be understated, misinterpreted, underrepresented. When we give to others, we truly live. Because in giving to others, we are telling the Lord that not only are we thankful for what we have, But whatever we have, we are willing to share. And if this world could share just a little bit more, do just a little bit more, care just a little bit more, imagine if everybody woke up today and did something nice for somebody else, just in Scranton, just in Syracuse, just in Los Angeles, just in Orlando, just in New York City, just in Sioux Falls, just in Houston. If everybody in one place did something nice for somebody today, just one thing, held the door open, said hello, donated their time, their money, sat down with someone, made a phone call, gave someone a job opportunity, gave someone advice, prayed with somebody, heard somebody's confession, helped at a soup kitchen, donated clothes to a rescue mission. If everyone today did something nice for somebody else, this entire world could change like that. This world could change instantly if we collectively decided to be good. Genuinely good. That's all it takes. A bunch of people working together to do something good. And with that, it brings me to the ingredients to success. Do good is the topic. I don't care what you do. Your ingredients to success are endless. Brought to you by Abacoles. Anything. Do good. Do good. You see somebody walking in the grocery store that needs a little bit of help, and you say to them, hey, ma'am, sir, would you like me to help you over to this scooter so that you can do your shopping and not have to struggle? Hey, ma'am, I saw you just sneezed. Would you like this cleansing wipe? Hey, sir, I saw you dropped your keys. Here you are. I see that you look like you're lost. Can I help you? I saw that you lost your job. You want to get some lunch today? I see that your mother is suffering. What can I do? I pray for you, and I pray for her, and I pray for all of her loved ones. Can I bring over flowers? Have you eaten today? I'm going to donate to this school. I'm going to donate to these kids. I'm going to donate to the Girl Scouts. I'm going to donate to the Boy Scouts. I'm going to give back in some way today. Imagine a world where we all did good. Not did well, did good. Because if you do good, you'll do well. I'm going to say that again. If you do good, you'll do well. What if today you put your sword down and you stopped fighting? What if today Russia were all locked up and never used? What can we do today to change things? Can we feed every mouth? Right now by ourselves, no. But you can feed one mouth. You can feed two mouths. You can go to the soup kitchen downtown and you can feed God knows how many mouths today. If you are just willing to do one good deed today, one thing, you are adding to a pool that can change the world. Look at what Marywood did. 200 plus donors, $20,000 plus dollars. 200 people in the world said, I want to do something today. And they raised which is a salary. My starting salary coming out of college was $20,000. Marywood raised that in less than 12 hours. I had to work my behind off to get that in a year. Giving back moves mountains. What if today you helped your neighbor shovel? What if today You saw a car accident, and instead of filming, you ran out to the person, you grabbed them out of the car before a car could hit them. What if today you did something, said something that changed somebody's life? What if today you carrying someone's books, helping somebody off the ground, or just eating lunch with them keeps them from committing suicide? What if today you are the person they will remember forever? What if today is the day you change your life? What if today is the day you start lifting, you start walking? What if today is the day that you say, okay, you know what? I should have surgery. I should get my eyes checked. I should get a physical. What if you take care of you today or somebody else? Doing good will make the world a better place instantaneously. Because somebody somewhere is going to hear your story. Somebody somewhere is going to be affected by your donation. Somebody somewhere needs the clothes you dropped off today that have been sitting in your closet for 17 years with the tags on them. Something you do today that is good will change the world potentially, and by the grace of God, for the rest of somebody's life. So my ingredients to success for you today is do something good. Anything good. Something good today. Because somebody somewhere needs you. And they may never tell you. They may never tell anyone. But they need you today. You're important. If you woke up today and you thought to yourself, I don't matter, you are wrong. You are wrong. You do matter. Because if you don't like your job and you don't like the person that you're married to or the person that you're dating and you don't like your home life and you don't like the street you live on and you don't like the gas prices and you don't like this, and this, but you still go to church today, you still go to the mall today, you still go to the store today, and you do something nice. You hold a door open for anybody today. Just a door. Just a door. As much as you're frustrated with your own life, if you go out today and you hold a door open for somebody, you may give them hope in the world. And that is the irony. You may not have hope, but you may be able to give it. And if you can give it, then you do have it. That's something I want you to think about. When you say, Dan, I have no hope, all hope is lost. But you hold the door open for someone and it gives them hope in mankind, you can't give something that you don't have. So if someone takes hope from you and says, wow, thank you for giving me that hope, that means you got hope. That means you have it. Right? Isn't that the beauty of it? That when we are down and troubled and we need a helping hand and nothing is going right. In the words of James Taylor's song that my mom used to sing me every single night as a kid when I cried myself to sleep, when I missed my grandfather's. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call out my name and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call. And I'll be there because you've got a friend. That song saved my life. That song from my mother saved my life. That James Taylor song, it's exactly what I'm saying. James Taylor wrote that song. And how does he even know? He doesn't know. James Taylor wrote that song one day, or whoever wrote that song, James Taylor sung that song. My mom heard that song, and when her son was crying, she sang me that song. So James Taylor, through my mother, saved my life. You never know your reach. That's why I think it's hilarious when someone goes, oh, you only have one listener, 100. I don't care how many people are listening and watching. I care if I can make a difference in their life. That's what I care about. Because some of our best conversations, one viewer. And then we have other ones, there's 1,000 people. It's about helping. It's about doing good. Jesus isn't trending on Twitter. Greatest that ever lived. The only perfect human being isn't trending on Twitter. So why do I need to be? All I have to do is try to help one person every day. Be it helping myself, taking care of myself, helping others, helping somebody every single day, doing one good deed. If you do one good deed every day for the rest of your life, think about that. If you do one good deed every day right now until March of next year, that means you did 365 good deeds. Wow, that's a lot of good deeds. That could affect 365 lives. And if those people are inspired by you helping them and they help but one person, but one human being, you help 365 people, they go and help one person. Guess what that does? 730 people just got helped. Oh. By doing one good thing a day, 730 people got helped. It's easy to spread love like wildfire. It's easy to spread goodness like wildfire. It's easy to change the world for the better if we do one good deed today. So I challenge you in the ingredients to success, brought to you by Avicoles, to do one nice, kind thing today. I don't care if it's that you go in the mirror and you say, I love you. You tell yourself you love yourself because you haven't told yourself in a long time. Because you haven't taken care of yourself in a long time. One of the best things I ever did was learn how to love myself. So if that's what you do today, that counts. You hold a door, that counts. You donate, that counts. You go to the soup kitchen, that counts. You go and coach little kids, that counts. You go help at a daycare, that counts. One of the greatest moments of my life, constant moments of my life, was going to Lakeview Bowling Center with the Penguin on it, because my mom bowled during the day and the daycare is where I was, and they played the best music. And when I hear any one of those songs, it brings me back. It's like God is speaking directly to me, shouting to me, everything around me just going away, and it's just him going, Daniel, I love you. Hear this song. I am here. You are mine. I got you. Do something good today. Anything good today. And watch the world change for the better. Watch it. Stop focusing on the negative and the things you can't control and go do something good today. One good thing. That is your ingredients to success. Proudly brought to you by Avicoles on the corner of Route 57 and Wetzel Road in Liverpool, New York. Thank you to everybody that heeds that call and does something good today.
Welcome here to Wake Up Call.
I cannot thank you enough for that. I cannot appreciate you enough for that. With that being said, we'll take a step aside here on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora for our final fast break as we get set to welcome Mr. Mike Sofka for some fantasy football conversation, as many moves have been made and they've affected many teams. So we'll talk about that right after this on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora. In these unique times, there are those in our community that give us a sense of normalcy and positivity. Pizza Man on 50 Oswego Street in Baldwinsville has been here for you for over 35 years and is here now. Call 315-638-1234 or order online at pizzamanbville.com to bring those familiar tastes into your home. And remember to come see our monthly on-site broadcasts centered around the community and our Baldwinsville beats. Pizza Man in Baldwinsville. Any way you slice it, they are always here for you.
This is Jimmer Sikowski, owner-operator of Chick-fil-A Cicero, 7916 Brewerton Road in Cicero, right in front of the Home Depot. I had a deep feeling that God wanted me to do something bigger with my life and to help people, help others. I kept putting Chick-fil-A in my life, and I realized as I was going through the franchise selection process that positively impacting the lives of others was really core to what we do here at Chick-fil-A. First of all, it starts with the food. The food is brought in fresh daily. We bring in local produce. We prepare to order in the kitchen, and we hand bread our chicken, and we hand spin our milkshakes. It's great food. It doesn't taste like fast food. I think the second thing is the way people feel when they come in a Chick-fil-A restaurant. It's different. We try to treat people with intentional kindness here, which is very different and deeper than good customer service. And so I think it feels remarkable for most people to come in a Chick-fil-A restaurant. And then lastly, the impact that we try to have in the community is very different. It's a big part of the expectation of every operator of a Chick-fil-A restaurant is that they're actively engaged in their community, they're a leader in the community, and they're making a difference. When they realize that what we're striving to do is to shine a little light in their life, that's a very, very different experience than you will have in any other quick service restaurant. And it's that remarkable experience that I think people will emotionally connect with.
I'm George Townsend of Honda City with some good advice when buying a new car. The true cost of owning a new car is determined by the appraised value when you trade it. No vehicle appraises higher than a Honda. Next, look for low APRs and deep discounts. You also want low maintenance costs and great fuel economy. That's why my advice to you is to buy a new Honda. Looking pre-owned, visit our Honda Certified Used Car Center. Honda City, 7140 Henry Clay Boulevard, Liverpool, or HondaCity-CNY.com.
It would be a pity if you don't shop at Honda City.
Our corporate purpose at Chick-fil-A is to glorify God by being faithful stewards of all that's entrusted to us and to positively influence all those who come in contact with Chick-fil-A. And what became increasingly clear from our success in Cicero is that people love Chick-fil-A. And also I think we recognized that we had a great opportunity to grow the brand and grow our platform. I felt incredibly grateful when I was selected to be a Chick-fil-A operator. I think what it's meant for me, what I've come to realize on a very deep level is that this is a calling for me. It's not a career, it's not a job. The Lord called me to be a Chick-fil-A operator and to use these restaurants to glorify Him and to positively influence other people. I'm blessed. I'm very blessed.
Head to Chick-fil-A Clay on 3974 State Route 31 in Liverpool, New York.
Cafe Cabal offers same-day local delivery of our products, offering no delivery charge for Onondaga County. Shop cafecabal.com for fresh roasted coffee beans, cold brew, travel mugs, and all your essential Cafe Cabal needs. Cafe Cabal, coffee for the soul.
This is Amy from Mother's Cupboard, home of the whole frittata. We are open daily 6 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. For takeout orders, call 315-432-0942 and tune in to Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora for our monthly food challenge and try our Wake Up Call signature menu item available 7 days a week. Here at Mother's Cupboard, we are Central New York, and it's our honor to serve you.
Ma and Pa's Kettle Corn and Popcorn Factory remind us that every day is worth celebrating. Find them at 201 Old 7th North Street in Liverpool, New York. Open Monday through Saturday in-store and all the time online at maandpaspopcorn.com. Serving our Central New York community and beyond, you can order all throughout the country at maandpaspopcorn.com. And remember to get your tins, which have in-store half-price refills forever. Ma and Pa's Kettle Corn and Popcorn Factory, available to you for fundraising and all of your events by calling 315-450-6272. That's 315-450-6272. Ma and Pa's Kettle Corn and Popcorn Factory. How corny are you? The Millhouse Market, located on 3790 New York 13 in Pulaski, New York, is worth the drive every time. Make sure you make your way out to the Millhouse Market every Tuesday through Sunday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Of course, you can get their fantastic homemade breads, desserts, quinoa bowls, brick oven pizzas, their sandwiches named after the families that helped to settle today's Pulaski. Ingrained in our community and ingrained in our taste buds, they are an incredible representation of how amazing upstate New York can be and truly is. Make sure you make your way to the Millhouse Market today and download the app before you go so you can get their entire menu at your fingertips by searching the Millhouse Market on the Google Play or Apple App Store. Once you have that downloaded, you can get everything that you want from the Millhouse Market right there through their menu. Contactless pay on the app. You can tip on the app, and there's a place where you can get directions from wherever you are to the Millhouse Market on the app itself, making it easy and simple for you. Their drive-through window allows you to grab your food and go that you downloaded on the app or by calling 315-298-4104 to order from the Millhouse Market. That's 315-298-4104. And of course, you can also go to their general store with local products from local companies throughout the week as they pay it forward and help others. And of course, their indoor dining where their bistro menu changes every single week so you can come back and try something new. The Millhouse Market, be it 30 miles right down the road, wherever you're from, if you're traveling through the area, worth the drive every single time. Your taste buds will thank you. Trust me. Millhouse Market, 3790 New York 13 in Pulaski, New York. We'll see you there. With that being said, here on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, where sports meets that thing called life, I want to thank you for being incredible, for being amazing, for being you. I want to thank Cafe Kubal for all that we get to do here inside the Cafe Kubal studios in Ma and Pa's Kettle Corn and Popcorn Factory, letting you know what's popping, and so I always appreciate them. Big thanks to Bob Beretta for AD and DT and all LeMoyne does in our exclusive multimedia marketing partnership, and them telling you where your money is going to be going and all the projects they're looking to work on at Marywood, at LeMoyne College. So big shout out to LeMoyne and the work that they have done and to everything you've done to give back to them. Today is Marywood Giving Day, March 30th, all day long for 24 hours. Thank you to everybody that's donated, and please continue to do so. Marywood University thanks you in advance, and so do the athletic departments, and so do alum like myself. Thank you. So, the ingredients to success: do good. Literally, any good deed, one good deed in this world can change someone's life forever. So make sure you do that today. Every day. I challenge you to do one good deed a day, every day, for the rest of your life. One. Just one. Ingredients to success: Avicoli's. We'll see you at Avicoli's tonight, 6 p.m. with the softball team of the Liverpool Warriors and our exclusive sit-down specials with Liverpool Warriors Athletics every single month at Avicoli's. And, of course, cannot wait to see you for our special mystery guest that's going to be in Mother's Cupboard today at 1:30 p.m. You can watch us live on Facebook.com/LiveNowDT. I can't tell you who it is, but I can tell you it's something big, and I can tell you it's somebody I really appreciate, and it can tell you that it's somebody that means a lot to me. So, that's coming up at 1:30 at Mother's Cupboard, on site, on location. We're going to be eating and talking with this mystery guest for their special announcement today at 1:30. I cannot wait for that, so we'll see you out there. In the meantime, Facebook at Wake Up Call DT, Twitter at Call DT, and Instagram at Wake Up Call _DT. We're going to end this video and start a new one with Mike Sofka and